If they're in the shell, you can tell that's Sam's clams, Sam's clams. If you eat them, they'll give you hell. That's Sam's clams, Sam's clams, Sam's clams. Get some Sam's clams.
Shit
Sam's
everywhere.
Clams. We love Sam's clams. Sam's
There's
clams.
shit
Get some
everywhere!
Sam's clams.
Damn
Sam's
it!
clams. We love Sam's
There's shit
clams.
on the windows! Oh my God!
Sam's Clams, available at your local Winn-Dixie.
Welcome to another edition of Meeting with Your Managers. I am your interim host, Mike Oxlong, and today with me on the show, a very special guest, 2020 league champion, Ethan Kraut. Ethan, welcome to the show.
Cheers.
True to his team, true to his logo, California Beers getting started early here. You're starting the season off 0-3. How do you feel about that start?
Well, it don't feel good, obviously. You know, some rough luck. I mean, losing my quarterback and 2 running backs now is not what any manager really wants, but made a good trade, not really in time for last week, but I mean, looking forward. Can't go 1-4. Gonna get some W's coming up.
Of course, we love an optimistic spirit. And speaking of this trade, you said it didn't process in time. It seemed that you had some grievances with the commissioner. It's not the first time that we've had controversy with the commissioner of this league. Is there anything you would like to address specifically to the commissioner?
No, just that the trade review is 2 days, and I did the trade 2 days before the game started, and, you know, I guess something happened, didn't work out. I don't have anything bad to say about the commissioner necessarily. I've won the league before, but didn't met the commissioner. Won't stop me again.
First place in 2020, fourth place in 2021. Where do you predict you'll end up in 2022-2023 season?
Drunk, probably. In reality, probably in the playoffs. I mean, I usually do that. And get hot, probably win it all.
Is there an opponent that you're looking to face this season, whether in the regular season or the playoffs, that you're looking to take down, possibly ruin their season?
Oh, it's always good to beat Barrett. I think we can all agree to that, you know. But, you know, none of the teams are really standing out so far. So, I mean, last year, I remember Noah's team was really good, and then he choked in the playoffs. You know, I unfortunately couldn't be the guy to beat him in the playoffs, but someone did. But hopefully someone stands out, and then I'll be the one to take him down this year. I don't see a team that's standing out though. All kind of mid, to be honest.
You heard it here first from manager Ethan. All the managers, all the teams are kind of mid. What is it we're drinking right now?
This right here is a Anchor Tropical Hazy IPA. Here, folks. Just started getting into the IPA game out in California now, so it's been working for me.
We're going to strike the specific name of that beer from the record, as we don't give out free endorsements here on Bspn, but an IPA guy, especially when he's down in the season. When you turn this record around, what kind of beers will you be consuming then?
Whichever the cheapest usually is what my go-to was before, but started making some money, you know, moving up in the world, you know.
Now, you alluded to this in an earlier answer. You alluded to beating a rival, Atlantic Beach Taco Corp. They drafted a running back, some would say reaching, very early in the first round, Najee Harris at pick 102. What is your take on the pick?
I think he liked his guy. He wanted his guy, and I don't think he would have gotten to pick Najee if he didn't take him at the second overall spot. So, you know, if he liked him more than, say, Christian McCaffrey, who's underperformed, to Derrick Henry, who's also underperformed, it's, you know, it's really not that bad of a pick in retrospect, you know. But his Saquon Barkley pick, on the other hand, that's the one that everyone needs to be talking about, if I'm being honest.
Yes, Saquon's looking like an absolute steal in this draft. We talked about it earlier. You facilitated one trade. Do you see yourself open for more trades in the immediate future, as this 0-3 record needs to be turned around immediately?
In the immediate future, no. I mean, I don't really see a tight end on the market that would be worthwhile. You know, I mean, I just need my team to get healthy now. I got Dak hopefully returning soon. I need Swift to come back. You know, once I get them, I just upgraded my running back too, and then I think I got 3 wide receivers that would start on any team in the league. So
We love to see an absolute vote of confidence in their roster. But contrary to the vote of confidence in your roster, the ESPN rankings have you finishing 12th. Your current projection is 12th to finish the season. What do you have to say to those projection makers?
well, I think they're wrong. First of all, I mean, if I set my lineup correctly this last week, I almost beat CJ. You know, I do beat CJ if, you know, I start a running back or, man, I was like 5 points away from beating him without one. So I think his team's obviously worse than mine. You know, I think Spina's team, you know, 0-3 also is not looking too good. Which also brings me to another point. I mean, what's going on with these former champions, man? Spina, me, Judy, Carson, all 3 of us, past 3 champions, and I think there's a curse, man. No one's going to repeat. Sad.
Do you feel that you've been given the respect as a former champion that you deserve, or do you feel that you've been forgotten about?
No, I think I've been sort of like moderately respected. I think a lot of people picked me right after the draft to go pretty far. I think that's pretty respectful. I mean, no one's really calling it a fluke, you know. People have kind of put respect on my name, which is nice, obviously.
Well, when you win a championship and make your way back,
certainly more respect than like Barrett or Keller, you know. Like nobody likes those guys.
and not to mention with both those managers, neither have won in the bigs yet.
Exactly.
I think a reasonable comp with your success in the league would also be manager Keller's success. However, you've got that ring and he does not. And so that is the thing that will forever make you two different. Is there a statement you would like to give to the whole league? Do you feel that you need to put the league on notice?
Yeah, you don't want me to win this next week, because by win next week, I'm gonna win in week 5, and then you know what that's called? Winning streak.
And it's also called math. If you take 1 and you add 1, then you get 2, and 2's a streak. In the eyes of manager Ethan. Ethan, if you have nothing else you'd like to say, I appreciate your time this evening.
Of course, always glad to be back. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, my name is Mike Oxlong, and this has been Meeting with the Managers. We'll see you next week.